Hello, everyone. I am Faith Godbold, and we are back from spring break. I'm super excited to be here with each and every one of you, and I hope you're doing well today. As you come in, make sure you say something and let me know you're here. I always look forward to seeing where you all are tuning in from. And if this is your first time joining us, make sure you comment the word new. And after this live is over, I will go back and invite you to become a part of our faith family. And if you haven't already done so, go ahead and turn on your live notifications on Facebook. You can also follow our page. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you give us that subscribe. Go ahead and click the subscription button. And you can also turn on notifications over there. And that way, every time we add a new video, whether it's live or uploaded content, you'll know we are there. So how is everyone doing? Come on in. I'm excited to be back. It has been so long, it seems. And guess what? Y'all, I didn't do that on purpose. Literally, I had so many things that we did during the break. I'll share some of that with you as we're tuned in. And it just seems like the week got away from us. So let's see who's in the comments. I see my mom has made it. Hey, Mom, how are you? And Dawn, aka China Stevens, is here. Hey, Dawn, how are you? There's Sister Julia. How are you? All right, y'all, keep coming in. I'm thrilled to be back. Today, we're going to create something beautiful. And I thought, in light of our spring season that is here, it seems like we had a cold snap with Easter. Now that the warmer weather is here, I think spring is trying to stick around. So we are going to create a beautiful sunflower bow tonight with some brand new designer ribbon that I have not used before. And then we have our giveaway. We're celebrating reading 100 days in the Word. And I am thrilled to be giving away a beautiful set of Bible verse coasters. And I checked. I think I have 2 coasters that we'll make. We may not make them today, but we are going to show you what those coasters look like. So come on in. Hey, Miss Valerie is here. How are you? So happy to see you. I also have some keychains for Sister Julia. I did not make it to Sherall last week, Sister Julia, so I haven't made yours yet, but that is on my craft table as well. So yeah, we have lots of orders that we're working on. I will be showing you the beautiful pink and green Mom, my superhero wreath coming up soon. So we're getting ready for spring, for Mother's Day, and all the things. So how's everyone doing today? I hope you all are doing well. Let's go ahead and start with our ribbon first. So let me go ahead and grab that ribbon. And this is some beautiful ribbon that I actually grabbed from Nick's Seasonal Decor when I was there recently. Back in February, I believe it was. And so I thought we would create a beautiful bow with it today. And if you know anything about the sunflower design, y'all know that's super popular here. And especially during this time of the year, these are great ways to decorate in your home. So if you need something sunflower, let me know. You can absolutely comment the word sunflower and I'll send you a link where you can check out all things sunflower. But we're going to create a beautiful bow today. So y'all ready to get started? All right, so let me get my bow maker. We have our gorgeous ribbon, y'all. I'm going to open this ribbon for the first time today. Okay, thank you, Sister Julia. I appreciate that. So let's go ahead and get our ribbon open. Y'all, I thought I was going to get my enclosed trailer back today, but it's going to actually be ready tomorrow. So you'll have to stay tuned to see what our trailer looks like all wrapped. And look there, y'all. This ribbon is so gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my gosh, such great quality too. Can y'all tell that? And I know Sister Julia loves sunflowers. Anyone else loves sunflowers? And it's beautiful. It has wired ribbon and I love the stitch edging that it has. So we're going to make a beautiful bow that you can decorate wherever you choose. I gave you some examples earlier. I like to put my bows on my lantern. You can put them on your candlesticks. Maybe you have a mailbox you want to put a bow on. Wherever you'd like to place it, you absolutely can. Put it on a wreath, on your porch, so many places. But yeah, I missed you all. I think that's the first time I ever actually took a break from going live, because normally during my spring break, that's when I have a little bit of extra time. So we hang out a little longer during the lives. So yeah, that was a first for me. I've never done that before, I don't think. But I'm thankful for the time that I had to get some things done. And I did my best to try to rest, although as the weekend started like winding down, I was like, I probably should have sat on the couch a little bit more. I probably should have gotten my walk in like I wanted to. Hey, Donzel, how are you? Welcome back. We are back from spring break. So look at this gorgeous ribbon. Y'all, it is so thick as I'm holding on to it. But yeah, I had a wonderful, fantastic break. We're going to be doing some projects around the house. I'll tell you all about that as those are coming up. I'm wanting to update the bathroom. So it looks like we're going to do that and some more. Oh, you just got off work. Good. Well, you're in great time then. And let's see, what else? What else? I got my taxes done. That always takes a little bit of extra time having a business. So I worked on getting all of the paperwork, the documentation ready for our tax preparer. We actually had that meeting tonight, so I'm glad to be done with that. All right, y'all, I'm just making some beautiful loops, and this is turning out oh so gorgeous. I'm loving it so far. And I don't think the link for this bow is live. I forgot to hit the save button. Hey, Gary, how are you? Gary supported me at the Spring Festival. And everyone, welcome Gary for being here. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well, sir. But yeah, let's see what else. What was I saying, y'all? I forgot. Taxes. My break was really good. Some projects around the house. And all the things, right? Hey, Aunt Flo, you made it. How are you? Y'all are coming in so good today. All right, so I'm just adding some loops with this beautiful deluxe ribbon. I don't know if any of you all saw my post where I did an update on, I called it Health Journey. But yeah, I've been super excited about all the changes that I'm making. I'm eating better, not eating all the sweets, and just really focusing in on my health. And I've been adding in some products to help me. So if you saw the picture from Saturday, that's the post that I'm referring to. And if you missed that post, you can comment the word health right now, and I'll send you a list of all the products along with the link where you can check out those products. But I think my favorite right now has been my pink drink that I use to help me with my fasting. I'm still fasting right now. So just making better choices. And what I didn't realize is when I first tried it, I honestly didn't stick with it. So I want to say I tried it maybe like November or December of last year, but I did not stick with it. Hey, Miss Kathy is here. And so now I've gotten serious about it. I even went outside, did a little walking today. So that made me feel good. So just little changes, right? You can make those little changes. And I had no idea that when I first started trying this Slim Hunger Control back in December, that it had a natural P1, which is what everyone has been talking about. So I was very interested in that even more when I heard that. So it really does help, I would say, silence that noise where you feel like you have to snack and eat and have sweets and all the things. So, yeah, I'll continue to share more with you as I am using those. But I think that's been my favorite so far. And I just added in the meta burn. So that's giving me energy and just really helping to rev my metabolism back up. All right, y'all, I think I got the bow looking pretty good. Do you see? Like, this is nice quality ribbon. This is probably one of the best that I've used. And I love when I can add the designer ribbon to my project. And my mom had asked me if I were losing like inches or pounds, and I told her both. So I actually said, you know what, I better measure myself too so I can keep track for my own records. I'm going to do that today. All right, y'all, so we're going to need a hanger. So I have a hanger here. We're going to tie it off. And let me see how I want to do this, because this is quite thick. I don't know if I want to try to cover it the way that I typically do. I mean, I can try. Let's try it and see. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I had to put those on the wall because all of my other wreaths, they're still in the trailer from our spring show that we did. And I'm looking to see what our next event is going to be. So I'll keep you all posted with that. All right, y'all, this bow, I don't know if you can tell it, but it is really thick. It's going to be a nice, gorgeous bow that we're adding to the shop. Get it tied off. I don't want to let it go just yet. Use my other finger here, because it really is a deluxe bow. There we go. I had to kind of guide it there. So did anyone else have a spring break last week? Or what did y'all do last week while I was on break, since we didn't get to hang out? And then some people were traveling for the holidays, like for Easter. I did go to see mom and dad, and I got to visit with them. We saw my husband's family, parents, and let's see what else. Ate some good food, of course. Like, that was a requirement. I don't think you can have a break or a vacation and not eat good food. Like, to me, that is a requirement. Are y'all like that too? Or is it just me? All right, I'm going to cut this a little long on purpose, just so I have enough to cover it. Because like I said, y'all, it is just so nice and thick and full. And then if I don't use it all, we'll save it. Because I did cut it a little long on purpose. Oh, yes, Miss Kathy. So, yeah, so those are just some of the things we did. And, you know, at first it was like the week was going by slowly. It was only Monday, and Tuesday came, and then it was like all of a sudden it was Friday. And I was like, how is it Friday already? Because for me, I know once Friday comes, usually I start feeling this way by Thursday. Once Thursday comes, I'm like, the break is almost over. Hey, brother, how are you? So, yeah. Did you come on today, brother? Are you back from spring break too? We were talking about that. I think this is my first time ever like taking a break from lives. Because y'all know me, usually that's my time to really rev it up and we hang out even more. All right, let me pull that as tight as I can get it there. There we go. And then I'm going to refluff it out. Let's move this over for a second. Oh, okay. I didn't think I saw a post or anything. All right, let's trim this down. Gotcha. That makes sense. It's good to have the freedom to be able to do it that way, right? All right. So it's already fluffed. I'm just going to fluff it one more time. I mean, it is fluffing so nicely. I can already picture this ribbon, how it would look in a wreath, because it has just such great control here. Actually, I'm going to move this over. Let me see if I can open it real quick. I'm going to slide this over. Okay, you made a post. I gotcha. That was good. Okay, y'all. I'm just lifting these lips up one more time. This is so beautiful. We will be adding this one to the shop. I just need to hit that save button on my other computer. I mean, do you see how I'm flipping these loops open? All right, so let's take a look at our gorgeous, oh, how did we do, y'all? Look at there. I mean, like it has such nice control. It's holding its shape very nicely. Can y'all see that? Oh my goodness. It's so beautiful. And of course, if you have your lantern, which y'all know I do, let me grab it. So yeah, if you missed any of those products that I was telling you, you can comment the word health, and y'all, they are all natural products. That's what's so amazing about it. So if you want to see that link, you can absolutely type the word health, and it should come straight to your inbox. I have an automated system set up to send it to you. Okay. So let me grab the lantern right here. Thank you. All right, so here's my famous lantern. And all I'm going to do, just to show you, is I like to take the hanger and go either around the very top or this part right here. So let's see which way I like it. I think I want to do it here. I'm going to start tying it where I can see it, just so you can see how I'm doing it. So you just give it a couple of twists from the back. just like so. And then I like to open those loops, fluff it, pull the tails down, make them do exactly what you want them to do. Just like so. All right, y'all take a look. How did we do with our sunflower bow? And this is going to be our designer sunflower bow. Isn't that gorgeous? So I haven't listed this one yet, but if you want this one, you can comment sunflower bow and I'll send you the link where you can grab this first design for yourselves. But yeah, I absolutely love that. I think this is gorgeous. All right, let's do another one. I think I want to do, trying to think, do I want to do a smaller one? Maybe either shorter tails. I think that's what I want to do. I didn't grab any other ribbon though to mix. Y'all know I like to mix my bows. But I think I want to grab some green to go with it. And this ribbon, like it is so nice. Look, it won't even stay on the spool. It's coming off. I need my spool holder for real. Thank you. All right, so there's our first one. Let's do another one. And I'm thinking let's pull in a little bit of green. And then, y'all, we could be a little fancy with it. Maybe let's do like some black and white because that would go really nicely with it. We don't have to stay matchy-matchy with this. And I'm thinking either my black and white stripe that we have would work. Or we could do another black and white. Thank y'all. So let me grab some ribbon. So let's see, I have some black and white already right here. We're going to pair that with it. Okay, let me pull it back so y'all can see it. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll stand it up so y'all can see it better. There we go. So what if we did that? And let me see what else is in here before I go to the ribbon room, Studio 2. Now I hadn't planned to use this one, but this would go nicely with it too. Y'all look at there. I would probably do this one if I weren't doing the black and white, but that's some natural with the polka dots. If I were doing that, I'd probably take this one out. Not that we couldn't mix it in. I mean, I think we could, but I think I want to focus on that one. So let's do those two. I'm going to save this one over here in case we decide to come back to it. Scissors here so it doesn't roll. There we go. Stay right there. All right, so let me go grab some, I think I want like the moss green. And I maybe bring back a yellow as well. All right, y'all hang tight. Keep on chatting. I'll be right back. We're going to grab some more ribbon, okay? All right, we made it back. Let's see who's still here. Hey, Miss Gail, how are you? So happy to see you. All right, y'all, look at what I found. Let me show you. So I did find the moss green right here. So we're going to bring in a fresh roll of that. I thought that would be perfect. Since I was sort of feeling that natural, I said, let me grab some natural. So here's some natural ribbon. And then I think we're going to end it with a little bit of that yellow that matches right there. Can y'all see that? It's that same yellow. So what do y'all think about that combination? And I think that's going to be beautiful. And I'm just kind of lining it up in the order that I think I'm going to make it in. That. And there's no right or wrong with any of this. Look at there. See how I can move things around? I mean, it's giving you a different vision, isn't it? Let's try one more. All right, what do y'all think? Let's switch out one more. I think either of these would work fine. All right. So let's make our bow. I think I'm switching it back. This is how we're going to make it unless I switch again. So let me slide it over here out of the way. I'll keep our bow here. This was bow number 1 if you're just joining us that we made. We have a little bit of leftover moss green. And then y'all, after this, we're going to do our giveaway drawing. So hopefully you had an opportunity to enter. I think the drawing ended at 5:30 Eastern time. Thank you, Miss Kathy. I love those choices too. All right, so that'll be our little bit of leftover ribbon. We're not going to use this one right now, but we did find a natural that looks good. All right, so I'm going to start with my black and white this time. And because I'm using lots of ribbons, I'm just going to make this one a little bit smaller. You can still hang it on something like this, but I'm going to make it so that you have lots of different tails. So this one, we only had 2, but this time I'm just going to have lots of different tails. So let's see what we come up with. All right, so this time we're starting with this gorgeous black and white. This cabana stripe is one of my favorite ribbons of all time. I've made so many bows with this ribbon and sold so many bows with this. If you're in my business group, you know exactly how much money I've made from selling these bows. So this is my number 1. All right, so we're going to start with a beautiful length for our tail and loops on this one. This one is not listed yet. So if you decide you like this one, you can comment sunflower bow 2, and I'll send you a link where you can grab this one. But yeah, so we were just doing catch up, y'all, playing catch up from the break and sharing some of the things, highlights from the week. I'll be getting my trailer back tomorrow, so I can't wait to show y'all some pictures. So you'll have to stay tuned. When I talked to the gentleman today, he said it looks really good, so I can't wait to see it. And I know it does. And that's something we knew we were going to do probably as soon as we purchased it. And y'all, we haven't even had the trailer a whole year yet. Ashley asked me how long it had been because she thought it was 3 to 4 years ago. But y'all, we just got the trailer last year at the end of April. So I'm so excited to see this project happening so fast. It didn't take a year. So you'll have to stay tuned. All right, let's do some natural next. We're going to add in just a little bit of this. And these two colors, by the way, are gorgeous by themselves. You don't even have to add in anything else. Of course, we know my sunflower ribbon is the star, right? That's the whole reason we're making the bow. But if you wanted just a natural, like bow, you could go with just these two colors. In fact, I have these two colors listed on Etsy as just a bow by itself. Yay, I know, me either. I'm so excited. So yeah, lots of great things are happening. And I was talking earlier about how I'm getting healthier, making better decisions for my health. And I can clearly remember last year in like November and December when I first started this journey. And the lady who introduced me to these products, she said, you know, you could share these and tell other people about it. But at that point, I was like, I don't have anything to share because I didn't feel like it was doing anything for me. However, I realized it was because I wasn't really taking them properly. So I know that's the key too. You have to be serious about it. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to try it, and then you stop. So once I got serious about it, which for me, I would say this year I've been really serious about taking the Slim Hunger Control, because when we started fasting earlier in this year, for me, that is what helped me with my fast. Oh, y'all, that's my hubby. He forgot I'm on my live. Hold on, let me tell him I'm still live. Oh, well, he probably remembered he hung up. So he might go over to YouTube. Well, thank you, Doncel. Thank you. I'll continue to share updates. But honestly, I was not expecting to see such great results. And I started fasting again about 2 weeks ago. And so I think that just kind of did it for me and made me pay attention. I was like, wow, I am seeing results. And, you know, losing almost 10 pounds in under 3 weeks has been amazing. And that wasn't something I was planning for. It just happened. All right, y'all. So look at what we have so far. Look at there. Put him on speaker. Yeah, he would love that. All right, look at our base. What do y'all think? And you can kind of see compared like next to this one what it's going to look like, because we're going to add that in next. So I think that's going to be beautiful. All right, put the ribbon there. All right, so let's add our sunflower ribbon in. Thank you. I love it too. All right, so we're going to add some of this because this is the star of the show, right? This is the reason we're making the bow. All right, so let's add some of our sunflower, and it is so thick and so beautiful. Definitely a designer ribbon for sure. Thank you. I'm glad you can see how it looks on your end. So yeah, if you want to see those products I'm taking, you can comment the word help. I know Miss Gail, she knew exactly what my pink drink was when I shared it earlier. So yeah. And there's one now, Miss Gail. It's called the Slim and Trim Combo. And it is really great for jump starting the natural GLP-1. So I was thinking about trying that next. It has 3 products. So yeah, amazing. All right, I added the yellow with the sunflower that fast, y'all. It's like, how did I do it so fast? I just drink mine first thing in the morning and kind of do that in lieu of a breakfast. So by the time I finish, then I drink a little bit of my coffee. And then if I don't finish all of it, after I drink some coffee, I'll finish drinking it. And then by that point, it's like my fast is over for the day. And then I just rinse and repeat and do it all over again the next day. So you have to let me know if you have any questions. You can leave them here. You can message me if you want. I don't know everything, but I can certainly find out the answers. And I can definitely share what's working for me. All right, y'all, I'm fluffing it up as I go. Look there. Oh my goodness. Y'all, look at that. See how that paired so nicely with all of that? The natural, then the black and white stripe. That looks so beautiful. All right, this is my scrap. I don't know if I have enough, but I wanted to grab it. So we might just do a strip with that because we don't want to throw away anything, do we? If you follow me, you know I like using every bit of my materials that I have. And let's see how long that is. Not very long. But I might be able to use it just to get some ribbon tails. Let's see if we can do some tails. Thanks, Miss Kathy. And if it's not long enough, we'll save it. I think I can make it work. It's a little shorter. Let's just see if we can make it work. If not, we'll come back in with it. I love when I have a fresh roll of ribbon ready to go and I don't have to wait and order some. All right, I'm going to wait because I need it. I want it a little bit longer. So we almost used it, but we'll find a use for it. We might pop it in before we finish. We'll see. I was watching American Idol last night because I've been trying to keep up with a couple of the contestants, and I didn't realize you do the voting and everything all on one night, and you get the results back on the same night. So that was totally different. So I guess now there's no need for 2 shows, Monday and Tuesday, which explains why I could never find the Tuesday show. Because I have been looking, but I could not find the Tuesday show. So now I know why. Oh, this green is just really setting this bow off in a great way. It's making it pop, Miss Kathy. Yay, look there. I'm just putting a little bit of that in. And then we have one more layer to go. I mean, look at that. Just sitting right there with that sunflower. It is gorgeous. All right, I think I'm going to save that other little strip. All right, and we're going to end with our yellow. Apparently, this is like a sunflower yellow. This is matching perfectly. Just going to have a little strip of this. Oh yeah, this is bringing that yellow back. So nice. This is again a thick ribbon. The bow together is so nice. Okay. Can't wait for y'all to see it. Put that ribbon there for a second. All right, what do y'all think? Y'all ready to see it? Let me zoom in so y'all can see it like that. Let me check my phone, y'all. Make sure hubby didn't text. I don't think he did. Okay. All right, so let's get a tie. Let's get another hanger. Look at that gorgeous bow. Oh my goodness. So this is sunflower bow number 2. I'm so used to tying mine after I take them off. Let me see if I can start tying it a little while it's on here. It's so thick though. Thank you, brother. When I tell you this is really thick, let's see if I can push it down some. I almost need a bigger zip tie to do it this way. All right, I got it on there a little bit. Now let me finish sliding it off. I'm not used to doing it that way. All right, let's go ahead and slip our hanger in. And we're going to tie it all the way down. Really tight. That's what I love about my zip ties, because it'll hold everything in for me. All right, and then it's already fluffed. We're going to fluff it just one more time. Okay, so let's pull our hanger down, just like so. And you have plenty of hanger for this. So I'm just reaching underneath where we started. Okay. With our black and white. Remember, we started with that layer first. So there's all of our black and white. Then we came under and added our natural. So here's our beautiful loop. Another loop. Okay. Tails here. Then it was for the main event. For our sunflower. So let's get our sunflower. Here's our loop. Opening it up. I'm just doing that on both sides. Okay. Then we had our beautiful green. Let's open those layers just like so. I'll pull this a little bit right there. There we go. And then we ended with our beautiful yellow. And there's our yellow. Just like that. Then let's trim our ends on the yellow. All right, y'all. Y'all ready to see it? Look at there, y'all. Look at our beautiful bow. And you can place this wherever you want. If you have a beautiful wreath that you want to jazz up a bit, you can add this bow. You can add it to your mailbox. You can add it to your lantern, your candlesticks, wherever. If you have like the light post outside, the carriage lights, whatever you want to add it to. Look there. Oh my goodness. Look how beautiful that is. I mean, gorgeous, isn't it? From all angles. Look at all those colors. Thank you, Miss Gail. So there you have it, y'all. And we could easily switch this one out. Let's see how that would look. Uh-oh. It just slid on down like a sliding board. Let's put it right there. There's my little scrap. Thank you. All right. So here we go, just like this. Give it a couple of twists. And then I like to look at it so I can see what my tails and my loops are doing. So I'm going to turn it toward me for a second, just so I can get everything straight. And you can take your fingers and act like your fingers are curlers or a flat iron. And you can literally make those tails and loop do exactly what you want them to do. Isn't that beautiful? Look at there. And that's just a quick little fluff. Isn't that gorgeous? I know. I love it too. All right. So go ahead and tell me, which bow do you love most if you had to pick between the two? Bow number 1, which is just our sunflower, or bow number 2. This one is our multicolor, as Donzell says. Let me know in the comments while we get ready for our giveaway. And we have our YouTube stats tonight too. So we got a lot we're doing tonight. All right. So bow number 1 right here. Let's see if I can sit bow number 1 up. Look at there. There's bow number 1, y'all, hanging out at the bottom. Bow number 1. There we go. Bow number 1 and then bow number 2. Mom says both. Okay. Both. Bow number 1's having a little slide. Love it. Thank you. Miss Kathy loves both, but she says bow number 2. I love it. All right. So let's see. What do we need for our giveaway? I'm going to slide these over so I can still see. All right. So I hope you all had an opportunity to enter the giveaway. You didn't have to make a purchase to enter. Oh, you like that green? Yeah, I do too. So hopefully you had a chance to enter the giveaway. All right. So let me pull it up. Log back in. I looked today. Y'all really just blew this one out of the water. Like, there were so many of you who entered the giveaway. Thank you for that. We are celebrating, in case you didn't know, 100 days of reading our Bible this year. So if nothing else, y'all, I think that deserves a huge celebration right there just for doing that. Thank you. Thank you to those. And if you've been reading your Bible along with us this year, or maybe you have your own plan, let us know. Go ahead and comment the word Bible if you've been reading right along with us this year, even if you're doing your own plan. And if you're doing the plan that we have started as a family, we're doing the Bible recap, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. I know I have my mom on this plan. My aunts, I believe, are on there. My brothers, my sister-in-law, Mr. Touch of Faith is on there. One of our church members is reading with us, and it has been a blast. Today we were reading in 1 Samuel, all about David and Saul. And so we read it every morning, or I read it every morning, I should say. You can read it whenever you want to, but I like to read it as I'm getting ready in the morning. It has an introduction that has a prayer, and you read the scriptures, or you can have the scriptures read out loud to you. And then there's a video. To me, that's the most powerful piece. There's a recap at the end that helps you understand what you just read. So a lot of times, I know in the past, when I tried to do read the Bible in a year on my own, it was so hard because I didn't know how much I need to read, number one, usually. And even if I did, it was still hard because a lot of times I didn't understand what I read. So I love how Tara Lee Cobble, she will come back and she'll summarize and she'll explain what you saw in the scriptures. And even at the end of the month, she does a reflections and corrections. So if there's ever an error in the commentary that she does for the recap, she'll correct it at the end of the month. And what I learned recently is if you have the podcast app, you can actually tune into those recaps through podcasts. I've listened to them in the car going to work before, like if I haven't had a chance to finish. Oh, I forgot. Yes, my brother Isaiah is doing it too. He says, thank you for that reminder. We got the kids version for them. I think my nephew Gavin is doing it. Heaven's doing it. So yeah, let's see. Miss Kathy says, I have my own plan. I'm on day 1,126. You're doing great, Miss Kathy. How many days is your plan? I know ours is just 365 based on the calendar. Yep, my brother, you're like Mr. Touch of Faith. Just put it on while you're in the shower. You can hear it. I love that. So they have a hardback. In fact, before we do our giveaway, let me go grab my hardback so I can show you. All right, and y'all keep chatting. Thank y'all. I'll be right back. So I actually ordered two because I wasn't sure which one I was going to want. And I think I gave my husband one of them. But let me show you. So this one I gave to my husband. This one's called The Bible Recap, a 1-year guide to reading and understanding the entire Bible. It looks just like the video thumbnail. And in this one, when you're reading, first of all, it gives you the whole plan in the front so you can see day by day where you are. But each day, so let me jump to today for example. I think, what was today? 102, I believe. I don't think it was 103. I think it's 102, Mom. You'll have to tell me, or brother. But what this guide, this is a 1-year guide, what it does is it gives you the recap, and then it gives you the God shot. And the God shot is where you see God in the scripture, because the whole time you're reading, in order to learn more about God, you're supposed to look for him. And so Tara Lee has given you the recap and then the God shot. So it looks like that. I'm going to hold it up so y'all can see it. So here's the God shot, but then you have the recap. And I love this. But then I decided, maybe you might want the entire Bible. So this one's called the 365-Day Chronological Study Bible, and it's still the Bible recap. And if you want the Amazon links for this, just type the word recap and I'll send it to you. And the way this one differs, and I think, Mom, this is what you got. Is it 104? I know. Oh, you know what? I could probably, let me look. Let me look in the app. It might be. Okay, thank y'all. I can't remember. They're telling me 104. Thank y'all. All right, so let me go to 104. So how this one differs from the guide is it actually has the Bible. It's the scriptures too. So notice when I turn to 104, instead of having just the recap and just the God shot, you open the app. Thanks, brother. And you'll see you have the Bible. So there's the scriptures down here. Okay. And then after you finish, so it looks like today we read 1 Samuel 21. That's right. 22, 23, 24. So if you want, you can read it by yourself. And we're using that U version too, Miss Kathy. Okay, I love that. Sounds similar to ours. And then after you get to the end, just like the guide, you have the recap, and then you have the God shot in the blue box. But the difference is you have your Bible in here. So if you want, you could sit down with your Bible. And I have done this before. Usually if I do it, it's on the weekends. So you can sit down with your Bible. You can read it yourself, or you can sit down with your Bible, let Tara Lee Cobble's app, or rather I should say the plan in the YouVersion app, read it. And I like to do Let me make sure I tell y'all right. I don't do the King James version. I think it's the New King James. Let me look. So this is what the app looks like when you go into it. And let me see. I am doing the New King James version, and I prefer the lady's voice with this. So the King James version had a male voice, and it was just it was a lot for me. I couldn't get with it. I felt like I was going to go to sleep, but I love this one, and it's actually narrated. Let me see if I used to remember her name, because it tells you as you're reading what her name is. Let me see if it pops up. I don't usually read it on this phone, y'all, so it might not show. I'll have to get her name. And I didn't realize the narrators had a name listed. Let me check this one, because this is where I normally listen to it. So hopefully my camera won't close, y'all. I'm checking, because this is where I always do it. So let me see. Usually when I touch it, it tells me whose name it is. And right now it's making me act like I have to download. So I don't see her name. But anyway, just play around with the versions until you find one that you feel like makes sense to you and one you can understand. But yeah. Oh, okay. That's an app too. Let's see. Miss Kathy says she has another one called Through the Word with Chris Langham. And it's an app too. Okay, I have to check that out, Miss Kathy. Thanks for sharing that. And it looks like Miss Gail is doing this version as well. So that's the difference between the two books. So if you ever decide you want the Bible all in one, and sometimes I'll pull out my regular Bible, but I like this because the Bible is chronologically in the same order as the plan. So like yesterday, I think it was, we read 1 Samuel, but then we also read some Psalms. So it's not strictly in the order of your traditional Bible, but it's in chronological order the way the Bible happens. So this has really been a blessing to our family. And I thought, you know what? Let me bless you all with a giveaway. So I'm just going to put my resources here in case y'all want to see them still. Like I said, if you comment the word recap, I'll send you those Amazon links where you can grab yours. They have the kids version there also on Amazon. That's where I ordered those for my nephews and my niece. Okay, so let me go back to the giveaway screen. Oh, okay. That is awesome, Miss Kathy. So you did the full New Testament with the Through the Word. Wow, that is awesome. So this is, let's see, this is my second year doing the Bible recap. So I'm excited to see what I'll learn this year. And I can already see a difference from last year's reading. Okay, y'all, I'm supposed to verify my device. Let me pay attention because apparently I hadn't signed in on this computer. Y'all know how computers do you. It's like, you've got to verify. All right, let me get on the right screen. All right, let me grab the code here. And we're getting ready to give away some coasters. All right, there's my code. I know the code sometimes can be a hassle, y'all, but it's for your security. It's for your just really safety online. So don't ever think that's a bad thing. All right, y'all, we have 334 entries. Wow, in this giveaway. And it looks like you all topped last year's Christmas giveaway. You even topped our 1K Full of Faith giveaway. Wow. Okay. So are we ready to give away the coasters? And you do not have to be present to win. If you're not on this live, I will send you an email letting you know that you are the winner. And we're going to give you, let's say, 24 hours to claim the coasters. And if you don't claim them, then we're going to redraw, okay? All right. So let's do our drum roll. All right. And the winner is, I'm getting ready to click the Ready to Award button. It's going through all the names. All right. And I don't have a name, so I'm reading out the email. Green Pumpkin. Green Pumpkin, you are the winner. So if you are watching us right now live, you can go ahead and, of course, claim your coasters, and I will send you an email. So can we celebrate Green Pumpkin is the winner? And I'm not sure who that is, because that might be a new Faith family member. So let's clap, everyone, and celebrate our winner. All right, and you may be wondering, what coasters are you talking about? Let me grab them. I have them right here. Let's see, where did I put them? I actually put them right here. So I grabbed a few coasters just to show you what will be in the giveaway. We've made them on our live before. So look at those beautiful Bible verse coasters. I love this scripture, with God, all things are possible. Just to show you a couple. And my peace I give unto you. That's from 1 John. The other one was Matthew. Now, if you did not win, guess what? You are still a winner. I'm going to send you something special in your email. So make sure you check out your email for something special just for everyone who entered our giveaway. And of course, if you want to grab your own coasters, you can certainly type the word coaster. Head over to the website. You can pick from not just the Bible verse coasters, but we also have a huge assortment of coasters. All right. Lastly, because it is Tuesday, we have to check our stats, don't we, Donzel? Donzel's not going to let me forget. So let's go check our stats real quick. We've hit our 1 hour mark, y'all. We did pretty good, I guess, considering we haven't been live in over a week. All right, so let's see. We'll just keep it quick today. Normally, I ask you all to guess, but we'll go ahead and keep it quick today. All right, y'all. So another drum roll, please. Today, we're looking at 1,142 subscribers. Yay, I'm so excited. Thank you all. Welcome to all of our new Faith family. We absolutely are excited and thrilled to have you here. And I am just honored to have you as a part of our family. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you for being here. It is your support, your participation, your contributions that help me be able to do the things like the giveaways and all the things you see us doing here. So I appreciate you, and I thank you for showing up each and every week, whether it's Tuesday or Saturday. We usually go live at 5:30. I'm just thankful for each and every one of you for being here. All right, is there anything else before we head out? We did lots tonight. We created a beautiful sunflower luxury bow. We also created a multi-themed bow with that same sunflower. Beautiful design. We talked about our reading plan. If you're doing it with us, we're doing the Bible recap, and I try to give you updates as we are reading through the Bible. Today we're on day 104. We also gave away an entire set of 4. So Green Pumpkin will not just be getting these 2, but there are 2 others that she'll be getting to go with this set. And we have other scriptures available too that you all can check out on the website. All right, what else? Oh, you are so welcome. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it. It was fun. All right, I think that is it. Y'all, I better hop off of here because I have my appointment with our tax consultant in 20 minutes. So I forgot about that. So I'm glad we're winding down. If you think of anything after the live has ended, come back. You can ask the question here. You can private message me. You can email me. You can visit the website. I'll even chat with you while you're shopping on the website. Okay. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful, blessed night. And as I always say, go out and look for something good because when you find something good, you know you have found God. And remember, God's got me, God's got you, and we've got this. Y'all come back. Hang out with us again on Saturday. We'll see what we're going to create. I know it's going to be something beautiful, and I can't wait to see who tunes in. All right. Love y'all so much. Bye, everyone.